Commonly, as people are dealing with illness in the Lyme community itself, if you're dealing with chronic Lyme or post-Lyme disease treatment syndrome, the focus is almost 100% outside in. It's external. So people talk about what drugs or antibiotics to take. So what do I take from the outside to put in my body to kill something? What plants do I take? What herbs do I take to inhibit the organisms or to heal my body? Maybe what should I change with my food? How can I get better nutrition? Because they know that's important. And all those things are, of course, important. We've talked about those in the last several videos. Commonly, people don't look at one of the more foundational parts of the equation, which is all of that external stuff then goes into you, into your body. And you don't ever get another body. You get one. The body has its own inherent mechanisms of working, and so it's taking everything from the external environment, and then it has to then process and use that. And of course, it's a very, very complex situation. Life is very complex. So a more foundational issue than even all the external things, which can be variable, is your body from the inside out. Is your body actually able to work right? And as opposed to looking at it as black and white, like your body works right and somebody else's body works wrong, that's not really how it is. Think of it on a gradient or a 0 to 100. Is your body close to 100%? Is its form, is its structure able to function at 100% without resistance, interference, or obstruction to the inherent, let's call them subconscious or automatic processes of the body, of which immunity is certainly one of those things? Or do you have some physical trauma, things that have changed the body, damaged the structure, the form of the body, such that it's compared to 100%, it's at 95 or 90 or 85 or 80 or 50. And again, this is just a thought experiment here, but understand there is a principle or a truth in this, that if the program that is put into our body that knows how to run things and sends that information from the brain down the spinal cord and then into the peripheral nerves, actually then to the cells and then into the DNA of the body, so that expression of potential into actuality, if that is closer to 100%, the person is going to be healthier. And we find is that life happens. Car crashes, sports, work traumas, all kinds of things, and they progressively have a damaging effect on the body. And you may think of moving that from a state of high organization, or what could be called syntropy, into a state of lower organization called entropy, progressive disorganization, decay, deterioration of the physical structure. And then the vitalistic inherent forces of the body, immunity, and just all of the the baseline non-conscious functions of the body, there's some progressive limitation of resilience or adaptive ability of the body, of the host, to the environment, or less ability to take what the environment gives it and use it effectively for health. Now, by training, by degree, I'm a chiropractor. So I've spent my career in chiropractic, hands-on helping people, inside-out approach, and then also working in lifestyle and plant-based medicine, or herbs, detoxification, these kind of things. So I've always looked at this from both the inside and the outside. One thing I feel 100% certain of beyond any shadow of a doubt is that people who they get their body, their structure right, they have a higher level of internal organization, they have less resistance or interference to normal function of the body, they have a higher capacity for health or to return to health if they are struggling with a chronic health challenge, like many in the Lyme community are. What I find is that the public has no concept of really those things I just mentioned. They might think of chiropractic for like back pain or something like that. At its roots or foundation, it had nothing to do with pain treatment. It is a neurological principle. So we want to make sure that you, in your journey on getting your life back from Lyme disease and solving your health problem, that you understand to look not only from outside stuff, what you can take, but to make sure that your body is being taken care of, maximizing its internal ability to resist, to adapt to the environment. And this has been studied clinically. Two things that come to mind: one is in HIV population, the other is in cancer patients relative to non-cancer patients, and the immune markers and effects of chiropractic on some of these things. So just understand, this might seem kind of abstract for you if you're dealing with Lyme disease, but this boils down from mind, which is non-physical, to brain, which is physical, and then the brain turns into neurological signals, which then actually are kind of one and the same with what we would call the immune system or the immune effect. So we want to make sure that our physical structure of the brain and nervous system is functioning, so that then the psychoneuroimmunology aspect of our health is highly functioning. So find yourself a chiropractor, find yourself a good vitalistic practitioner that can care for your body, so that you have that level of the foundation being addressed and being taken care of, and I'm certain that you're going to have a better outcome with Lyme disease.